Hello and welcome to the third episode of Why Is It So Hard? With your host Nyzah and
Hannah.
So this is going to be our first episode on camera. So we're going to start uploading more of these because I don't know, we want you guys to get to see us and get to experience the wackiness firsthand. We hope that you guys have been enjoying the episodes that we've been making so far, and we hope that you continue to stick around with us in the future. Yeah, I think that might be it for the introductions. Do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, so we thought it was fun doing it as a podcast for sure. I mean, we're gonna keep doing that, but again, we just wanted to kind of expand, do a face cam so you guys can see what's going on, know who we are, faces and all. Yeah, so today's topic is why is body images so hard?
Title's still in progress, but you get the gist of it. so yeah, we're gonna be talking about body image, how social media and stuff kind of gives you a skewed image of what the perfect body type is, and how we feel about it. Okay, so let's get into it. So, have a list of questions here from therapistaid.com. Thank you guys for making this. First question. A healthy body image doesn't mean achieving a specific appearance. It means feeling comfortable within your own body as it is. How can you tell if someone has a healthy body image? So, you want to go first?
I feel like a lot of it has to do with your mentality. And a lot of it is definitely what we view ourselves. A lot of it, again, it's mental, how you how you see yourself, how you feel in your own body. A lot of times, you can see somebody, they might appear overweight to you. You can see somebody, they might appear underweight to you. It doesn't matter, for whatever you are, your body type, your type of blood, if you have diabetes, cholesterol, any kind of thing, you could be healthy. So I feel like people see somebody and they're like, oh, this person's healthy, when, again, somebody who's larger, skinnier could also be healthy. Healthy doesn't depend on the way you look. It depends on the actual health of your body.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I also feel your body, posture, the way, you communicate through your body can tell you a lot about a person as well. Because usually people who are confident are, really open. They're, if you're having a conversation with them, they'll lean into you, and, their legs will be, wide open to, I don't know, I feel like that signifies, how they're open and they're accepting of themselves. It's looking at me. No, but yeah, that's how I feel about, that topic. But the next question is, moving on, movies, social media, advertisements, and other form of media have a major impact on body image. Although these sources often set unrealistic expectations, what message about body image are common in the media that you consume? So the main character is always a skinny, predominantly white female or something like that.
Okay, let's talk about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, because where's the plus size woman? Come on, man. Every time there's all these women on the show, and all the men, it's oh, they gotta be skinny. Like I said, Nyzah said, mostly white women. Very, very skinny, usually no ass, but and then the men, it's the men is six pack, muscles, all this stuff, has to be tall. So I feel a lot of times back in the older times or whatever, back then, a lot of the models and famous actors or actresses were more on the skinny side. Last night we were just watching Dirty Dancing. They were some twigs, man.
Imagine if that was a plus size woman, and the
they wouldn't even made this. They wouldn't even made the movie. They wouldn't have made the movie. So
it's just like crazy how like growing up and now being like almost an adult, you can just look at these movies and just like see like all the hidden misogyny in it. Like if you see like Mean Girls, right? Like we're supposed to look at like Regina George and all the plastics and like their hyper femininity as like, oh, that's a bad thing. Like, you know, they're so girly and vain.
So I feel like, again, like back then it was more like, you know, you have to be skinny and stuff. And like, again, like there's something against being skinny. Like,
yeah,
like, there's a lot of people who are like skinny and like they're very healthy and stuff. Like, nothing against. I'm just saying, like, back then that was like the norm. That was like the ideal body.
Yeah.
Definitely, I feel like now we're 2022.
Yeah.
I feel like people are more accepting. I definitely feel like it's better, like, you know, like everybody's like, oh, everybody is equal. Everybody, there's no body shaming. Like everybody is included. Like go to the gym, you see all types of people. I think everybody has come to be a lot better with body image and like the love and like support people give towards like people who are plus size, people who are super skinny. Like everybody is giving love. Not everybody, but you know.
I mean, good.
More than before.
Yeah.
More than before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think body image messages is definitely getting better. There's a lot of people who still hate. My thing is, I mean, listen, I don't care what you look like, but I mean, here's the thing, like, let's imagine like somebody's like plus size, right? And they're always like, oh, like, I hate being bigger, like, I hate how I look. Okay, but, like, do something about it then. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, too. Like, if you don't like how your body looks yourself, because I could look at somebody and be like, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, you look great.
Yeah.
If you and your own body don't like how you look, then do something about it. Go work out. Go on a diet. Like, you know what I mean?
And most importantly, like, prioritize your mental health, because that's where it all comes from. Like, you have to, like, you know, acknowledge like the toxic messages and like when people say like, oh, just be happy, just be positive. Like, yes, like it's important to always be like, you know, grateful for like what you have and like where you are, like, because a lot of the times, you know, you might be more privileged than you think you are, you know, so that's good to recognize the, you know, the inherent like privilege you might have, but also it's okay to cry. Like, let's say like you're feeling sad, you're feeling upset, don't just like, you know, suck it up and just like, you know, move on, because that's not actually healing. Take the time to like, you know, properly feel your emotions, and then afterwards, like, you know, get out of that cycle, you know, because I feel like that's, if you stay in that, it'll like be a cycle and it won't end, you know. I hope I'm making sense. Like, that's just like,
no, I get it,
you know.
And there's a lot of support groups. There's a lot of online things,
right?
People, listen, you can contact us. I love a good cry. Like,
yes.
I will cry with you.
She will.
Like, I support 100%. Like, yeah.
I'm
great.
Great. Glad.
Next
topic. All right. So friends and family play a role in sharpening your beliefs about body image, whether positively or negatively. Small comments and actions sometimes send powerful messages, even when they are unintentional. Think about the most important people in your life. What are their thoughts and feelings about body image? And have you internalized any of these messages? Would you like to go first?
I would love to.
Okay.
My family is so ruthless. Like, they're so ruthless, man. For instance, like, okay, we're all European, and I feel like a stereotype is like we have more of a woman body shape, as in like, you know, broader shoulders, wider hips, big boned, quotes, as you know, people would say it. That's kind of like a lot of my like bigger like builds for women, as I would like to say. So my mom and I, like, it's like large breasts, bigger butts. That's what I'm trying to like say. Thick thighs. So
humble brag. Okay.
That's just how like you see my mom. Like,
Yeah.
You know how she looks. And like my grandmother, my great grandmother, all breasts, all that stuff. The thing is that back then, like the same thing I was mentioning earlier, like it's very the stereotype, the ideal woman was, you know, very skinny, very slim. So now they see me and my mom and it's like, oh, we have like butts, and like it's frowned upon to have like a butt. It's frowned upon to have more of that, you know, the pear shape, a little thicker down there. It's fat. Like that's very like that's kind of like they low-key body shame, like, oh, why is your nail so long, or those eyelashes look so fake, or like they look so bad. Like I feel like a lot of times like my own family puts me down for my body, and I mean, again, it's different generations, but you know what, like I honestly don't care about what anybody says. Like my butt is so, you think my butt's so big, people pay for that shit. So right. I'm just saying,
I just feel like how you have your own personal style. I think like, and you know how like there's trends, stuff like that, and people hop on those, and then once they, you know, die down, people are just like, okay, well now what do I do? They hop on the next trend instead of like having their own set style. I feel like the same thing could be said about body types, because oddly enough, people are treating like plastic surgery as like trends, like getting like a BBL.
Everybody right now is like, it's not gonna get asked out. That's what they're saying.
But
listen, like, I forget like if it was in Greece or whatever back then, like the Roman Empire or whatever that thing was. Plus size women was the ideal women. Like they was the ones that was looking so good, everybody wanted them. Like then it was from plus size women, then to really skinny women, now to like the BBL women. Like how about you just be happy with your own body? Like, you know what I mean? Because like Adele was looking great, Lizzo was looking great. Like plus size women out here could, you know, you're plus size, but you look good.
Yeah.
There's skinny women that look good. Like it don't matter. Like, okay, everybody want like a girl with a slim waist, titties, ass, like. But what? Okay, it's almost like if you don't have that, then what? Are you like out of luck, man? Like, oh, nobody wants me because I don't have an ass or titties.
Sometimes I feel like people get lost in trying to please others instead of like trying to, you know, find out what they themselves like. You know?
Yeah. Listen, you could be like this. You could be a damn wall, have nothing. You still could get a guy if you want, or a girl. Yeah. You can still get somebody.
Right.
If you want. You know, you don't have to. But listen, you could literally, like, have nothing, like, no ass, nothing, and still look beautiful. Like,
exactly.
It don't matter. But, like, everybody now wants a damn BBL. Like, I was almost considering before, because, like, it's almost like, oh, man, like, nobody wants me if I don't look like everybody else. But, like, now I actually accept. Well, I was like in a toxic relationship for a while, and me, you know, seeing him like in other girls like with the BBL and stuff, like making me think, oh wow, like even he's liking girls like that. Like I guess I just look so bad apparently because I don't have one. Yeah. But now like I feel like social media is like literally like corrupting everybody in their views, because it's like, oh man, like every girl on social media got ass, and like, oh, now my boyfriend's my boyfriend at the time is liking that. It's like, okay, but you know,
I feel like that's what it was made to do, like to make everyone like compare themselves and be like, oh, I don't have like as much of like a butt as this girl, or I'm not as skinny as this girl, or I'm not as pretty as this girl.
Like Nicki Minaj, who else? Nicki Minaj and
what are you trying to like say to people who are like
the Kardashians?
Yeah.
Kim Kylie.
And that's another thing. I think like because like you are comparing yourself to people who are like millionaires, billionaires.
Yeah,
like,
but they're the ideal body though. Like them. That's what every girl bases her. Like not every girl, but a lot of people base their like things on. Like, oh, this celebrity looks awesome. I want to look like her. Like. Right.
And let's say like you have like a pear body shape instead of like an hourglass. And also normalize other body shapes that aren't hourglass. Like, because there are like so many people who have different body shapes and they're beautiful like in their own right. Just because you don't have like a hour figure, you know, like a butt, like all that stuff, like that doesn't mean you're any less beautiful than Kardashians, Nicki Minaj. Like, you know, like I'm skinny and I'm not like, you know, like bulky. Like I feel like the ideal man type is like,
oh my
you know,
god,
bulky, like abs and stuff like that.
Not necessarily bulky. Like has muscles.
Oh, has muscles.
Like over 6 foot.
Yeah, like tall. Yeah, over 6 foot. Yeah. But that's like I don't fit that like that.
That's stupid. I think it's stupid. I don't even care what he looks. No. I mean, I would want him to be a little bit taller than me. I'm like 5'6", so you could be like.
I mean, 5'7". I feel like most guys would be like taller than because I'm 5'9". Well, you're 5'7". I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'6". Sorry.
Oh wow.
What did I say? No, I said 5'6". He would have to be 5'7".
Oh, okay.
At the least.
But anyway, my family, I feel like we are pretty open for the most part. Like we don't really like look at someone and be like, oh, like their like body type is ugly or their face is ugly. Like, I mean, for the most part, I feel like we're pretty much accepting. And
that's awesome because you want to be able to like openly talk to your family about stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we should just be more understanding and open to people, like, because you never know if someone's struggling like with their, you know, mental health, like their bodies, like I don't know, just be nicer, folks. Okay?
And this last point here, like I feel like too, it's like you could literally be like a 10 out of 10, like drop that gorgeous. If you and this other person don't connect, it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
So you gotta take time for yourself. You gotta take time for, you know, get the bag. You gotta make sure you're eating healthy.
Right.
You gotta make sure you're taking care of yourself and your body, and that you're still, you know, trying to improve yourself, your inner self. Take the time to maybe meditate. Take the time to, you know, love yourself, love your family. Yeah, definitely take the time to focus on yourself and your
My
mental
mom's
state.
taking pictures of us. Yeah, like. Anyway, next question. What do you appreciate about your body unrelated to appearances? I would
love about your body unrelated to appearances?
Yes.
Okay.
I appreciate my kidneys because they filter over 600 cups of blood a day. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've read.
The kidneys.
Yes.
We love the kidneys.
We love them. And also just like I don't know, my body for putting up with all the junk food I put into it. Like I appreciate you so much. What do you appreciate about your body?
I appreciate my eyes. Because I could see some snakes from all the way over there.
Yo, that was good. I like that one. Wow, okay.
I also love my teeth so I can eat food.
Yeah, same.
And then my digestive system as well to jack. Going to sleep. Kidding.
Okay. So next, how does your body image impact your life, whether positively or negatively? So I think we should do like one positive, one negative, right?
Okay.
So one positive is my body. I'm grateful that I can do yoga because I know like it takes like a lot of like balance and like flexibility to perform certain moves, and I'm grateful that I'm at least able to partake in the activity to some degree.
Yeah.
One negative.
2,000 years later.
I just can't think of any. I'm just perfect.
No, you know, no, but one negative is, I guess this could be like, I just want to like improve like, you know, my thoughts on like my body image. Oh, I guess that's not necessarily my body itself, but like I want to appreciate my body more.
Well, it's your mind, it's your thought, it's your brain, you know,
because
your body.
I feel like on some like level, I kind of like think like, oh, you're overweight because you're like I had like went on this website to see like what's like the average body type for like people my age, like men my age, and it was like 150 something, and
but that depends on what the height is. The width of your body, like, you know.
Exactly, and I was like,
oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I know, but like it's kind of stuck. It kind of got into my head a little bit. I was like, well, I'm like 160 something, so what does that say about me? You know, but that's like, again, that's like all based on like one particular body type. It's not even like, you know, we're all different, so my normal could be different from your normal. So yeah,
they said a lot of things. I mean, this isn't like, no, actually, yeah. So there was like a image thing, and it was like, you know, it was girls, and it was like, okay, here's like a set of girls. Each one of these girls was the same weight. They all looked different. Everybody looked different. Same weight, but everybody, maybe some, there was like a girl who was like tall, slim, girl, same weight, shorter, little, she looked a little heavier. Like, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you literally could be the same weight as like 50 different people, but
literally,
you know, it all depends on how you look, how you feel, you know?
Exactly, because you could be super gorgeous, like conventionally gorgeous, and still feel like you're ugly, like you're like the most ugliest person on the planet. It all depends on how much love you give yourself.
You say you're ugly again. Punch in the face.
I'm gonna punch you in the face because she, oh my gosh.
Alright, you know.
She gets on my nerves.
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna say one thing. Okay, so about my body.
Yes.
I'm gonna say something positive. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say my softness. I'm very soft.
Oh yeah, she is soft. Like she has like grandma hands. Like
grandma hands.
Like no, cause like they're really soft. Like and grandma's hands are like really soft. Like,
yeah, I have soft skin. I take care of my skin.
Yeah.
I want to become an esthetician.
I wish. Eczema.
Oh, come on, man. No.
It's getting better. I always get
cream
like
on it.
Yeah. I put like coconut oil and stuff on it every night, and then they say to put like moisturizer on your hands and put like socks on it.
Yes.
You do that?
I did.
Oh,
I did it a couple times. Yes.
I need to start doing that. Does it work? Like.
Yeah, you put yeah, you go to sleep with like lotion on your hands. You put socks over. I've been doing this for years.
Oh my god, I've been living under a rock, guys. My bad.
Well, tips from Hannah and Nyzah.
Yes, try it out.
And then something I dislike about my body is see, a part of me is like my stomach, but then a lot of people would be like, why, when it's like a nice little like cushiony pillow.
Yeah, I mean
I just don't like it that much. But I mean, again, like it's not really like I'm gonna say my.
How about we say one positive thing about each other? I feel like that might be easier.
I'm gonna say my cellulite. What?
Okay, so like for instance, I would say
something positive about me and something positive about you.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't have to be like our bodies. It could be anything. You know. Okay. I love how you are so open and inviting to trying new things, like this podcast, for instance. Like, literally, this girl is the best. Like, because, you know, there are some people who'd be like, hey, let's start a podcast together. And they'll be like, podcast? Like, what? No. And I'm just like, why not? Like, we have, like, some people need to, like, hear other people's, like, you know, stories of how they overcame things, because it gives them the strength to overcome their own problems, you know? Like, so when she said yes, I was like, great. And you know how they say, like, planning the party is more fun than the party itself? That's, like, what, like,
who said that?
Well, that was from, like, a famous poet whose name I can't remember right now.
Oh, okay.
But he's very famous, very intelligent.
Gotcha. Got you there.
No.
It's okay.
Anyway.
And I trust you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad. And that's another thing. She trusts me. Like, but once you break her trust, it's over. You're done. You're cut. But no, I'm just like,
speak the facts.
I'm really grateful that like we get to do this together. Like, this is so fun. And so I don't know, I'm just grateful for you for being open and for doing this with me. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm grateful for you guys for watching us.
Same. Besties for the resties. Something positive about Nyzah is the fact that he's literally like so patient. We did me and my friends and we all did like a little TikTok video together. It was like who's the most this, who's the most that, and like we all said Nyzah was like the therapist of the group. And like for me, like I'm a Cancer. I am so emotional. Like I have so many feelings. I have so many thoughts. Like I'm an overthinker. Like
Same.
So a lot of times, like if I'm going through something or like if I have like a lot of thoughts or I'm unsure of something or something's bothering me, like I always go to Nyzah and I ask him about it, or I have him like help me, think about things, help me work things out. Like literally like the best at like helping me, listening to me, because who the hell's gonna sit on the phone with me and like listen to my problems every day?
No, it's like, okay, well, I think like friends like on some level should like be more, understanding about like what the other one's going through, because if I was sad and I needed to vent to someone, like I would, of course, like the first person I would want to go to is my best friend. Like I can't stand those people who are like, they're so closed off. Like they only think about themselves, like self-centered people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just like not how I want to live my life. Like I want to be open to helping other people with their problems, and I don't know, like I just feel like we should all just be more willing to listen when someone else has an issue, because it might be something that you have going on in your life, and when you give someone else advice, it's kind of like you're talking to yourself in a way, because we're all in each other's lives for a reason, or that's what I think, so yeah, that's how I feel about that. But thank you for that. That was so nice.
It's good to be like, patient with each other and like open and like listening, and like, that's what I really appreciate with Nyzah, like the fact that he's just very understanding. I'm a water sign and he's an earth sign, so it's like, the fact that you take the time to like actually listen to me is like so great.
Well, I guess we're known for being, patient. Virgo, I'm not gonna say anything about Virgo men. Anyway, next question. I folded the paper without thinking. So what other factors other than body image contribute to your self-esteem, and how can you build upon these areas in your life? I think I could build upon being more grounded. Like I say that I'm an earth sign, but I'm not really that grounded. I mean, I feel like I'm a grounding presence for others, but for myself, I need to be more present in the moment. Let's say if I'm just chilling in my room, I'm just like not paying attention to the time at all. I'm just like, getting lost in like, just whatever I'm doing. And I'm not going to be like present with like, myself. I hope I'm making sense. Like I'm not, I don't know. I just feel like I need to work on being more present. If it makes sense to you, okay.
I understand.
Okay. I feel like I'm over.
Does everybody else?
Oh no, and overthinking. Oh my god, I need to stop overthinking, because literally, like, so I guess working on that too. I guess.
Yeah.
And being more kinder to myself, I guess, because I have this like perfectionist in me, and every time I mess up like a word or something like that, I always be like, Nyzah, why would you say that? Why couldn't you have said this instead? And I don't know, I feel like we all need to be kinder to ourselves and be more understanding that we're not perfect, and we never will be, Yeah. That's just me.
I completely understand. Like, I feel like a lot of people are hard on themselves. Like I said, like, you can look at yourself and be like, ew, you're ugly, or like, just like stuff like that. And it's like, it's not nice.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you don't think you should look good, you should do like a little, you know, exercise every day.
Yeah.
Where you say 3 things that is nice about you. You look in the mirror,
Yes.
you know, you say I'm beautiful, like I'm brave and I'm confident, like stuff like that. Like just like some affirmations or something, you know, just to help.
Like a routine.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, so my self-esteem thing, like, I woke up today and I saw my face. I'm like, whoa, where'd this acne come from? Like, man, she's hit. But then I'm just like, okay. So it's, and then, like, you know, and then I look at my stomach, like I said before, and it's like, or the cellulite, or the stretch marks, and it's like, here's the thing at the end of the day. If you don't like me, or you don't like how my body looks, then that's, like, then you don't gotta have me. There's someone out there who will like how I look. I gotta like how I look. So if I like how I look, I mean, listen, I do have the small things, you know, but I'm like, well, you know what, like, everybody has a few things in their body that they don't like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why people are getting BBLs, because they didn't like how they look. I'm not getting that, you know? I don't necessarily need it, but, I mean, I don't, like, it's like, I'm just trying to be happy in my own body, you know, like, and the thing is, like, it's like, everything's so materialistic, like, oh, my body, my clothes, my this, my that, and it's like, I'm trying to focus on my
internal
state,
stuff.
my internal self, like, how I just look at life, how I want to do stuff, like, obviously, I want to, like, make sure I'm healthy, and I exercise, trying to do it every day if I can, or, like, trying to eat healthier, you know, put in, healthy, nutritious stuff in my body, but, and again, I get my hair, my nails, my eyelashes done, like, I work out, like, I do want to look good, but additionally, like, that's not, like, the main focal point of my life, like, I don't, like, care that much, and, like, even if I didn't have ass and boobs, or if I was fat, or if I was really skinny, like, it is what it is. Like, again, you take me or leave me. I don't really care.
Period. I hate when someone tries to come into your life and, like, they try to change literally every little thing about you.
But, like it's not build a bitch.
Right.
It's not build a bitch.
Or like they have like these passive aggressive comments like, "Ooh, these girls are so skinny. Like, if only, like."
Then leave, man. You want a girl that looks like that? Go ahead. There's guys out here who want somebody like me.
Like,
no, I don't like that.
You could reverse it on the. You could be like, "Oh, these guys like I see on TikTok are so understanding with their girlfriends. They're so sweet and non-judgmental."
Yeah, I'd be like, "I'm sorry, aren't you a 2-incher? That's enough. That's enough out of you. That's enough out of you. What was you saying? What was you saying, little shrimp boy? No, come on. I hate people. Piss me off. I wish somebody I was dating would try to come at my body. No, because that's why I was in a toxic relationship. And again, talking about how fat I am, talking about my acne, talking about all the other girls that look good. I am so happy I got out of that. Yeah. But that literally takes my self-esteem and, like, puts it down so much. Yeah. And, like, I didn't have enough self-respect at the time. But now, if I was with somebody who was like, oh, like, you're just fat and you're ugly or this and that, like, okay, goodbye. Right. Like, I am fine with how I look. And again, if you don't like how I look, you go find somebody who's skinnier or whatever you want. Like, go ahead. Like, there's somebody out there who's gonna see me and be like, oh, she looks great or something. Exactly. Hopefully. And I don't really care either way because I'm fine with how I look. I think again, I have like a few small things as anybody does, but like I'm like, okay, I'm cool with how I'm chilling.
You're amazing. I feel like you're already whole. You're worthy.
So are you.
Yeah, and remember this, guys. If anyone ever tries to like belittle you or make you feel bad about your insecurities,
you put them down too.
No.
Eye for an eye.
Oh my god, no! It means that they're insecure about themselves, and they try to have you focus on your insecurities so you don't see how insecure they really are, you know? So if that is happening to you right now, I would say the best thing to do is to just distance yourself from them. It's not worth it. All they're gonna do is like put you down any chance they get, and you could do so much better.
You can.
You can. And I know it might not feel like that now, but I promise you down the line, you are going to be so thankful that you left them.
And listen, you don't need nobody.
You don't.
You don't need nobody. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need anyone. Like, right now, I don't have anyone, and I'm fine. Same. Like, we're both single. We don't need nobody. I don't need anybody to tell me I look good. I don't need anybody to give me compliments.
Yes.
I don't need anybody. Like, you need to be happy on your own. That's what, like, I'm learning. Like, I don't really care. Like, I was out of a 2-year toxic relationship. Got done, like, whatever. Like, it's just, like, you don't need anyone to know that you look good.
All you need is your family, your friend, like people that your pets, like your
goldfish Gumpy.
Yes, all of that. And remember, like at the end of the day, all we have is ourselves. So remember, when you come home from like partying or hanging out or going on a date or whatever, make sure that you spend a couple minutes with yourself to just like reflect on, like what you did or like what you would like to do better, and make sure not to be judgmental about it. Know that you did the best you could with all the tools you had available, Don't like try to look at the past and be like, oh, if only I was the person I am now, everything would have been so much different, because that's a skewed way of thinking, because you wouldn't be the person you are right now if it wasn't for all the things that happened to you in your past.
Yeah, so, everything's a learning experience.
Exactly. So continue to, reflect and to try to better yourself, but always remember that you are always enough. You are always whole and worthy. And yeah, you're amazing. We love you.
Yes.
So this is the last question, guys. Taking care of your body through exercise and a healthy diet can improve your body image, but when taken too far, such as crash dieting and excessive exercise, these behaviors may become harmful. How can you differentiate between healthy and unhealthy diet and exercise? Now, before we get into this, let me just state for the record that Hannah is currently taking nutritionist classes. So I feel like you would be, well, I don't want to put you on the spot right here, but I feel like she's like really knowledgeable about this certain topic. So you're kind of like an she's an expert,
but I do know something.
I'm an herbalist, so I feel like I can add like a couple of, sprinkle some knowledge there too.
Yes.
So, you want to just like...
Basically, like, we did a diet I did hand it in. Oh my god, I thought I didn't turn on my paper. Okay, no, I did. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, I just had the third part of it due. Oh, now that we're speaking about it. Okay, anyway. Whew. So, yeah, we did a diet project. Basically, everybody had their own diet. I had the Subway diet where, like, this guy ate, like, I think, like, 2 hoagies or something a day or whatever, and he lost a lot of weight. There's the Taco Bell diet. There's the diet with you dipping the cotton balls in, like, a liquid and eating it. There is the Beyonce diet, drinking the lemons with the cayenne pepper with the maple syrup and then the water, and then you do a sea salt cleanse beforehand. There's a lot of different diets, but a lot of them are not healthy. I mean, listen, if you want to do a short cleanse, no issue. Like the Beyonce diet, it's hard, and you're gonna be crapping all day.
That reminds me of that one episode of Glee where like the coach was explaining what she feeds her like cheerleaders, and it was like oh my god, what was it? It was like lemon. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like lemon, like peppers. It was just like a bunch of like weird ingredients you did not think would go together, but yeah. And it was like that was all they were drinking. It was just like a liquid, like no solids at all. And I was just like, oh my god, is this actually how it is? And I feel like to some degree, yes, because in like not just the cheer industry, but like the dance industry or
models.
Modeling, it's just like a lot of unhealthy like diets that are being promoted to these like young impressionable people, and it can be really, really like harmful in the future. Like that's like how anorexia can like get started. Like people like hate themselves for eating.
Yes.
Like it's sad. Like it really is. And I wish that like if you're someone who is currently going through this, like if you have like eating some type of eating disorder, please go to a professional, your parents, someone who is currently taking care of you.
Well, we just went over eating disorders.
Yeah.
In class, it's very interesting. There's you binge eat, throw it up. There's there are a lot of different things. Again, my cousin is actually a she actually works with people who do have eating disorders. She is the best. A lot of people just sometimes want somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And my cousin, very understanding, very patient. You can talk to them. There is no force. There is no if you're uncomfortable with anything, they will not do that to you.
Yes.
I would recommend you go talk to somebody. Again, if you want. But again, I just think just you need to take care of yourself.
Yes.
And going on a diet for a little bit to lose 50 or whatever pounds, do it. But it's not you're gonna lose that weight, you gain it right back. You need to change your lifestyle.
Yes.
You need to forever choose healthier choice if you want to lose and maintain your weight. Again, cleanses is very good for you. I've done cleanses, I've done diets and stuff. It's just about changing your lifestyle. You don't have to go get fast food every day.
Exactly.
Plus, it's very expensive.
It would be better if you went to the grocery store to get vegetables and fruit, and then you could make smoothies. You can make salads. You can make soups. You can do anything. And that mindset of attaining this unattainable beauty standard through starving yourself.
Listen, you just gotta love your body, man.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't matter how you look.
It doesn't.
If you could look like this wall, you will find somebody if that's what your goal is. But you need to be happy. Confidence is key. You could look freaking like a ghost right here. You can't even see them.
Yeah.
But they could still get somebody.
Like Maddie said in Euphoria, 90% of life is confidence. So. Just even when you're not feeling it, fake it till you make it, Yeah.
Listen, there's people out here who love you, man.
Yes.
Even if you don't think,
we love you.
You can always contact us.
Please.
I don't have any friends. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm literally joking. But no, we're always here to talk but final things. So final messages.
Okay.
I just want to say to you guys, just love your body. Again, I have my small little things that I don't like. Do I hate my body over it? No. Will I get plastic surgery? No. You don't listen. If you're overweight, go to the gym. If you're underweight, go to the gym. If you need a diet, there's diet programs. There cleanses. You need to figure it out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to do it on your own. There's people here to help.
Yes,
there's
therapists,
online websites,
nutritionists.
Yeah, people at the gym. Definitely. I feel again, social media. If social media is a key thing, delete it, man.
Yeah.
Delete social media because
That's
social media is so bad. Again, I see all these girls, and if I had a boyfriend, he was liking these girls' pictures. I'm okay, it's fake anyway. It's fake, and
not only is there plastic surgery, but there's also that's one thing. I have no problem.
There's apps.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to get plastic surgery, that's great. But when you go online and say you go to a gym, right? And you be okay, this is how you attain this body type. You're basically lying to a whole your audience. Because
you got a BBL and you're trying to say, this is how you get this.
Exactly.
You got that from the damn doctor, man.
And then you're gonna have people killing themselves trying to attain what you got. Because you got surgery and didn't want to say that, and I'm not saying
you don't want to look like everybody else.
You don't. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Don't compare yourself to people online because you do not know what they did in order to get to where they are. You know,
they could have done some crazy stuff.
Yep. So
I wouldn't.
Final thoughts from me. I feel at the end of the day, always start with your mental health and then work your way down to physical health. Make a chart of things that you would like to attain at the end of the year. And then at the end of the year, if you get, even if you get one or two of those things, be grateful, celebrate, because, any accomplishment is even the smallest thing, let's say you wake up, make your bed, make it a habit, small habits turn into big ones. Just got to have patience with yourself and, just
do daily affirmations.
daily affirmations.
Meditate,
yoga, work
and
out.
talk to your friends and family, of course.
Please. And most of all, just love love yourself. And thank you guys for watching or listening to the new episode of Why Is It So Hard? If you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get notified on all our weekly uploads. If you're on the podcast, thank you guys so much for listening. We love you so much, and we hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.